Okay, welcome back for another yoga session. So let's start with a nice comfortable seat. Bring our hands, palms facing up onto our thighs and close the eyes. Just take a few deep breaths in and out through the nose, lengthening up through the spine, but relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing at the hips, the whole of the legs. Slow the breath down and just remind yourself you've got nowhere to be for the next 20 minutes. Just focus on yourself. Nice deep breath in and a long, slow breath out. And then start to bring your palms together at your chest, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the elbows down, and the thumb gently placed onto your sternum, the chest. And we'll start with one Om together. When you're ready, inhale for Om. Just take a moment to feel the vibrations throughout the body. And then slowly blink open the eyes. Okay, so we'll start with some stretching and some warming up. So just bring your hands onto your knees. If you can, try not to have the legs crossed. Try to make some space. But if you're quite tight in the hip area, you might want to just stay here to start with, and then work towards creating some space. Ideally, you want the heels in line with the groin area, but just go at your own pace. Bring your hands onto your knees, and then start to circle around in one direction. Go as far forward as you can, and then leaning back. Start to push the chest forward as you go forward, and then round the back on the way back. Trying to keep the legs relaxed so you can stretch in towards the legs. Chest forward, sink it back. Go a few times one way, and then switch, go the other way. So movement coming from the waist and the back. Leaning into the sides as well. And then bring yourself back to the center. Good, we'll reach the arms up as you breathe in. Look up at the hands, and then exhale, bring the hands back down. And again, inhale, take the arms up. Exhale down, one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good, bring the hands in front of you, and then start to walk your hands forward as much as you can. Take a nice deep breath in, lengthen through the spine. Try and keep your bum back on the mat. And then exhale, slowly drop your body down as much as you can. Maybe you want to slide your hands forward a bit more and drop the head. Take a nice deep breath in. Try to relax into this stretch all the way down the back of the body. And then slowly walk the hands back towards the center. And then place the palms down behind you. Your fingers towards the back. So you can open up the chest. So push the chest forward and look up. Use your chin as the guide. And see if you can look behind you. And then slowly bring the head back, bring yourself back to center. Go over to the side, place your palm down. Inhale, reach the arm up and try to take it over. Keeping the knees relaxed. If you've got the flexibility, slide that hand away and drop down to the elbow. Otherwise, stay up on the hand. Just reach from the fingertips all the way down to the knee, to the hip. Just stretch it all out. And then inhale, bring yourself back to center. We'll go to the other side. Place the hand down. Inhale, reach up and over. Stretch it out. Relax the shoulders down from the ears. Don't forget to breathe. Slide that hand away if you can. An option to drop down to the elbow if you want to. And then inhale, bring yourself back up to the center. Tuck the feet round, come into a kneeling position. So I'll show you from the side. And then bring your hands in front, spreading the fingers, coming to a tabletop position. Now you want your wrist directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And then turning the crease of your arm forward so your shoulders stack nicely. And then we're going to push the bum back and lift the chest up and look up. This is our cow stretch. And then start to push into the hands, go the other way, round the back. Squeeze the bum a little bit, look towards the belly button. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, round the back. Really push up into the middle of the upper back. And then just move through this cat-cow stretch a few times. Warming up the spine, the neck. And then bring it back to the center. Tuck your toes under, rock backwards and forth. Stretching out the feet, the toes. And then get ready for our first downward facing dog. Okay, so when you're ready, making sure you spread the fingers, the toes are tucked, and start to lift the knees up, push it back, looking towards the knees. Let's pedal out the legs to start with. So bend one knee, straighten the other. Try to relax into the stretch in your shoulders, spreading those fingers, pushing down into the fingertips and the palms. And then hold it still. Take a few breaths here if you can. Sinking the heels down towards the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Try not to flare the ribs. Engage and draw the tummy in. Lifting those hips up. And then slowly bring it back down to your knees. Untuck the toes and bring yourself back to a kneeling position. Let's just roll the shoulders back a few times. Shake out the wrists, flick the fingers, and then we'll get one more downward facing dog. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, and lift it up. Hopefully feeling a little bit more warm now. Try and sink the heels down towards the floor. Good, a little bit of a challenge if you want it. You're going to lift up your right hand, so balance everything onto the left, and try and tap your left foot. And then if you can grab the ankle and pull yourself through. And then switch sides. Tap the foot. If you can, pull yourself through. And bring yourself back. Start to walk your feet towards the hands. Coming to the top of your mat. Just take a dangling pose. Let it all hang. The upper body hang out. Relax the head and neck. You can grab opposite elbows here. Have your feet hip distance apart so you've got a nice grounded base. And then sway side to side. Relaxing the shoulders, the face. Let the back stretch out. And then start to relax the hands and roll all the way up to standing. Nice and slow. Draw the tummy in. Start to squeeze the bum. Head and neck coming up last. Roll those shoulders back. You can look up. Stretch the front of the neck. And then look down, stretch the back of the neck. And then bring your head down to one side. Stretch the side. And then the other side. And you should be feeling nice and warm. Okay, so we're going to go through 5 poses and then put them together in a sequence. Okay, so our first pose, we're just going to bring our feet together. And it's called upward salute. Okay, so we're going to ground down through the feet. Draw the kneecaps up, engaging the legs. Squeeze the bum a little bit. Draw the tummy in. And then inhale, reach the arms up overhead. If you can, bring your palms together. But if your shoulders are up by your ears, just bring your hands apart and draw the shoulders down. Look up at the hands. Keep those legs engaged. And then slowly bring the palms together and bring your palms back down towards your chest. It's one round, and we'll do it again a few more times. So inhale, take the arms up, breathe in. Exhale, breathing it down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. Keeping the body engaged, keep those legs engaged. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Okay, our second pose is the famous tree pose. Okay, so for this one, I want you to ground down through your foot. Same thing, engage the leg by drawing up through lifting the kneecap up. And then again, tuck the tummy in, engage the glutes, and then externally rotate the leg out to the sides. Okay, then you're going to bring your sole of the foot onto the calf, or if you've got a bit more flexibility, you can reach down and grab the foot and bring it to the upper part of your leg. We'll just avoid the knee. Okay, so you want to try and push this knee out, bring your palms together at your chest, kind of draw the shoulders back and down, and hold it here. Keep engaged through the standing leg. This is your tree pose. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the arms up and apart and hold it here, spreading the fingers like your branches. Exhale, bring it back down. Release the foot, and we'll go again on the other side. Okay, so ground down through the right foot this time. Externally rotate the left leg, bring the foot onto the calf, or reach, bring it onto the thigh. Engage through the standing leg, palms together at the chest. Push the knee out, tree pose. Nice length through the spine, into the neck. Inhale, reach the arms up if you want to. Spread the fingers. And then exhale, bring it back down to your center. And relax. Okay, next pose we're going to do is our hand to knee pose. Okay, so for this one, we're going to again, ground down through the left foot, draw up through the leg, hand on the hip. And then your right knee, you're going to lift it up and grab the front of the knee with the right hand. Okay, flex into that the right foot. Draw the shoulders back rather than rounding and holding. Nice and light pressure on the knee. Shoulders back and down, and hold it here. Okay, so we're actually working towards hand to toe pose, where we will straighten the leg. But for this session, we're just going to hold the knee. Okay, so working towards it. I'll show you from the side. Okay, so really try to engage this bum muscle here. Lock that standing leg, flex the toes. Draw the shoulder blades together and hold it here. Good, other side. So ground down through the right leg, hand on the hip, lift up the left foot, flex the toe, and then gently hold the knee. Draw the shoulders down and back, and hold it here. Good. From the side, and relax. Okay, shake it out. Maybe want to squeeze the toes and circle the ankles for that one. Okay, next one we're going to do is our warrior one. Okay, so we're going to step back with the right leg. Now, traditionally it's heel to heel, but we want to have our hips squared. So we'll just step out slightly so we can square the hips towards the front. Okay, the front toes are facing forward and the back toes are slightly out to an angle. And then we're going to bend the front knee. Keeping the shoulders over the hips the whole time. We don't want to lean forward. Keep the body upright. And then inhale, take the arms up overhead. Again, bring them together if you can. If your shoulders are quite tight, open them up. Warrior one. Okay, I'll show you from the side. Try not to flare the ribs out. Keep your tummy engaged and reach it up. Look up at the hands. That's our warrior one pose. Okay, step it back to the front of the mat and we'll do it on the other side. So when you're ready, step back with the left leg. Square the hips to the front, bend the front knee. Now the knee, make sure it's tracking the second and third toe and not falling inside. Keep it tracking the second and third toe. Hips square, tummy in, and inhale the arms up. Look up. Relax the shoulders. and then step it to the front of the mat. Warrior one done. Okay, our last pose we're going to do is a twisted warrior two. So our warrior two being this pose here. So the twisted version, we turn on the back foot. So we want to lift up the back heel, keep the hips square to the front, and then inhale through a high lunge. So we start here, and then we exhale, start to twist the opposite way. So you're almost going to high five your front knee. And then start to look to the back, hand, engage, draw up through the spine, and then twist with the rib cage. Keep the back leg straight and push down through that back heel so you get a nice stretch down the back of the leg as well. Relax the shoulders. And then come back through a high lunge. Inhale, take the arms up. Step it back to the top of your mat. And we'll do that on the other side. Okay, so when you're ready, step the left leg back. Back heel up, hip square. Inhale, take the arms up. Remember the knee tracking the second and third toe. Exhale, take a twist. One hand in the front, one out the back. Sink into the back heel. Breathe in to lengthen and breathe out to twist. Look to the back hand. Back leg straight, nice and strong. Reaching out through both hands. And then go back through your high lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Step it back to the top of your mat. Good. Okay, so there's our 5 poses. We're going to put them together in a sequence. So see if you can remember. So bring your toes together. Take a nice deep breath in. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale the arms up. Take them up. Inhale. Exhale, bring it down. Into our second pose, tree pose. So hand on the left hip, ground down through the left foot, right leg out. Bring it up for your tree pose. Push the knee out, palms together. Hold it there. Inhale, if you want to, take the arms up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down. Good. With this leg, we're going to bring it straight up, in front. Flex the front toes, draw the shoulders back together. Remember, lock the standing leg knee to get the bum engaged. And hold it there. Step it back for our warrior one. So take that foot straight back. Square those hips, push through the back heel, bend the front knee, and inhale, take the arms up. And then we'll go straight into our high lunge. So lift up the back heel, and then go for your twist. Twisted warrior two. Look behind you if you can. If you're a bit wobbly, feel free to just look in the center or at the front. Back through a high lunge, inhale up. Step it back to the top of your mat. That's one side done. Other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands back down. Ground down through the right leg. Left leg out. Tree pose. Inhale if you want to, arms up. Open the arms out. Exhale, bring it back down together. Step it back. No, we're not stepping it back. Lift it up. Hand on the knee, hand on the hip. Draw the shoulders together. Flex the front foot. Hold it here. Good. Step it back for our warrior one. Inhale, lift the arms up. And then go through our high lunge for your twisted warrior two. And back through the high lunge. Inhale up. Exhale back to center. And that's one round on each side. We'll do a few more times on each side. So when you're ready, ground down through the feet. And let's go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up for your tree. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bring it back down. Keep the foot up. Hand on the hip and turn the knee in front. Hold the knee, shoulders down. Step it back for your warrior one. Lift the back heel for your high lunge and twist. Push through that back heel. Good, and then bring it back up for high lunge. Step it back. Other side, inhale, arms up. Exhale down. Tree pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring that knee straight in front, hip square, hand on the hip, shoulder blades together. Flex that front foot, and then take it straight back for your warrior one. Inhale, arms up. Lift up that back heel. Get ready for your twist from your lunge into your warrior two twist. Push through the back heel. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step it back to the top of your mat. Good job. Okay, shake it out. We'll go one more time through. When you're ready, feet together, draw up through those legs. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale down. Come into your tree pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Keep the foot off the floor. Bring it straight up. Hold it there. Bum engaged. Take it back, warrior one. Lift that back heel. Twist. Inhale up. Step it back. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Tree pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring that knee in front. Flex the foot. Hold it there. Step it back, warrior one. Lift up the back heel and twist. Inhale up. Step it back. And we're done. Okay, let's go to our cool down. Okay, so for our cool down, we're going to come down towards the floor. So nice and slowly come down and come to sit. Bring your feet in front, palms behind, and just shift the knees side to side. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. Just stretching, keeping your shoulders facing the front, stretching the legs side to side. Good. Notice maybe one side might feel tighter than the other. And then bring your feet together, your soles of your feet together in our butterfly pose, and try and hold the feet. Just shift the bum so you can sit a bit more comfortably. And if this is really uncomfortable for you and you're like this, feel free to put a block or a cushion underneath the sit bones to kind of lift you up and tilt the hips forward a little bit. So holding the feet, we're going to bounce the knees out gently, keeping the shoulders down and the chest up. Opening up the hips. And we can rock side to side. And then we're going to hold the ankles like a bit more, having a bit more grip, and then push the knees down, leaning forward gently. You can rock side to side if you need to, or if you want to. Try to get the knees down towards the floor. Relax in the hips and legs. Good, and then bring yourself back up. We're going to straighten the legs out. We're going to come all the way down for our Savasana pose. So when you're ready, take your feet to the edges of the mat and lay all the way down on your back. Bring your palms away from your body facing up. Take a nice deep breath in and sigh it out through the mouth. And you can do that a few times. Closing down the eyes. Relax in the whole body. Relax from the toes all the way up the feet. Relax all the way up the legs. Let the hips melt down into the mat. Relax the tummy, the chest, the shoulders, and the whole of the arms relaxed. The hands, the fingers. And maybe you want to swallow your saliva and relax the tongue. Relax the eyes and the whole of the face. And just focus on your breath, the rise and fall of the belly button. Relax the back of your head. Now feel free to stay here a little bit longer if you want to. You can pause the video. Otherwise, we're going to start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Bend the knees. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Grab the knees. Draw the forehead towards the knees. And then pull ourselves up back to a seated position. And come back to your cross-leg position to finish off with one arm together. So when you're ready, bring your palms to your chest. Relax the shoulders and the elbows. Relax the hips. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then we'll breathe in for Om. When you're ready, inhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for our next session, and I hope to see you again.